I plan to start off the show breaking down the various ways that Donald Trump has freaked out over the weekend, clearly nervous about this FBI raid, but he went live with a truth this morning that is just, it's really something. It's classic Trump, and it certainly doesn't seem like the words of a guy who's not at all worried about what legal action might come out of the FBI raid. So he's talking about the Hunter Biden laptop story, which, as we all know, is the most important story ever and always. Truthing. So now it comes out conclusively that the FBI buried the Hunter Biden laptop story before the election, knowing that if they didn't, Trump would have easily won the 2020 presidential election. This is massive fraud and election interference at a level never seen before in our capital C country. Remedy: declare the rightful winner, or, and this would be the minimal solution, declare the 2020 election irreparably compromised and have a new election immediately. And I'm gonna go on a limb and predict that I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna give you the presidency. I don't think they're gonna do another election either. But look, if you were worried about whether you would legally be allowed to run in 2024, and I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's going to run. I'm a little bit worried he might win. But coming out of the FBI raid, he might be a little bit worried about that. If you were worried about that, having an election like right now before you can be banned, that certainly would seem appealing, Francesca.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Call it right now. First of all, I'm just gonna respond to the fact that you called it he truthed something.
I know.
And I need you to rescind that. He truthed a thing.
Should I not have re-truthed him?
Yeah,
don't
definitely 1 point only. Well, I guess it's early, but only like 1,000 retruths. So
exactly.
1,300.
Can I just say really fast? I love that like they turned a tweet into truth, which they kind of had to do, but they just left the like. You could have at least done love or something. Like you could have tweaked it that 2%, but they stuck with the like.
Yeah, it should just be like very tremendously. I tremendously agree. Yeah, just shut up, dude. He needs to shut up about this and wait for things to come out, because the affidavit only proved it. Like, it did not help him at all. It did not help him one bit. It proved actually the cautiousness, the methodical way that the FBI went about doing this, and the amount of time they gave him. You got hella time, honey. Like, you had so much time to turn over those documents. You didn't turn over the ones they wanted. 25 top secret documents. Top secret documents at Mar-a-Lago, where if you just say that your last name is Musk, you'll get in. Like, so just slow the roll a little bit. Stop drawing attention to it. It's not hitting the way I think he thinks it's gonna hit still.
Well, you're making it sound bad because they're top secret, but I heard some guy who I can't be bothered to learn his name. I'm not 100% sure he'd remember. He's that forgettable. But some guy was on there saying the documents probably never should have been classified in the first place.
God.
It's based off of absolutely no evidence.
Nope.
Look, say we don't know how bad they are. You could say that. We don't know what the actual content is. But to say no, I don't think they should have been classified. What the hell are you talking about at this point? You have no idea. But anyway, look, I am like you are, waiting for more evidence, and I'm assuming that we're gonna be the last people to find out anything more about what's going on, if there is gonna be a grand jury, what steps are and all that. What I assume though is that if there is someone who is learning more about some of the legal steps, it would be Trump, I imagine. Like his legal team is making requests to the DOJ. I'm sure some will be coming back to them. So like I'm looking at his social media, I'm trying to figure out has anything happened? And it's sometimes hard to say when he truths a third world nation, and that's the whole thing. I don't know exactly what to make of that. Is that about the VMAs? Is that about like the second episode of House of the Dragon? I thought it was pretty good, but maybe he thinks we're not producing the best creative output anymore.
I mean, but anyway, what's ironic? I don't know. What's ironic about him calling third world nation, which again, whatever you think of using that term, it's like his presidency really did prove that the kind of corruption that he dabbled in, that he did, was on par with the kind of bald-faced corruption we've seen in a lot of countries that don't have it as baked into the system as we do. See, we have it all, through our dark money and through lobbying. Other countries have, it's a little bit more like briefcases and things like this. And so it's like, I would argue that actually Trump really had a celebrity being a former celebrity being like the president. That is a super like so-called, in heavy quotes, banana republic thing. The only problem is that he would have been installed by a foreign entity, or was he?
Never know. Anyway, I want to give you just a little bit more of what he's been saying. He had this message that he liked so much that he basically retruthed it the same morning, saying FBI make America great again. But I thought we were defunding them. I'm confused. But anyway, the point of the overall message is that the FBI, under the Comey situation, he hated the FBI because the FBI was the deep state and they were investigating him. But the FBI, being Comey and the top level, were so bad that other FBI agents went absolutely nuts. And that was a good thing in the way he's telling it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the FBI agents going nuts was, but that was the FBI taking back the FBI at that point. Except that he hates the FBI now. I thought the nuts FBI agents took it back and that was good. So anyway, he's telling them to once again go nuts. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means put pressure on other agents in the FBI to stop investigations they're doing. I don't know if that's yet another call for violence. We've got some of those coming. I don't know, but he's confused because he's super complimentary towards the FBI in one message, and then he started doing this stuff that so reeks of like your really lame uncle's Facebook account. Like he's just doing bad memes of people for whom graphic design is very much a passion. So there's this, which I guess implies that the FBI is the same as Facebook. And look, sure, if you want to be concerned about Facebook handing information over to law enforcement, I think that's a legitimate concern to have, but okay. And Facebook has helped him so much. It's so many steps of the way, letting him break all of their supposed guidelines on political advertisements and all that. Mark Zuckerberg has bent over backwards for them. But like, just like, look at the meme that he sent out. It's Obama, Comey, and Mueller. So we basically just keep lying. None of those guys are even in this story anymore, man. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Or this, like, could you invest in a font? Donald J. Trump, American greatness stands with greatness. What does that mean? Are those the two of those Secret Service agents or whatever? And he's standing behind them so they don't see him messing with classified documents? I don't get what you're going for here.
Why is Donald J. Trump in quotes?
Yeah, that's a great point. I don't. Donald J. Trump. Is it him or is it not him? I'm not sure. Or at least. Wait, hold on. The name of the account who posted it that he retruthed is One Family Who Touched. I don't know what that means, but I'm not happy about it. But anyway, and then there's this thing. He's trying to placate his audience by being fun or whatever. So he sends this out. And so it's "Make America Great Again" is the only words that were not redacted in this message. But like, do you get the joke? The joke is, the FBI had to put out documentation about the unprecedented raid they were apparently forced to target the ex-president for. And amongst the many classified documents they recovered, one of them has his catchphrase. You get it? I don't get it.
He's not gonna miss the meme train on this. We've seen it. He's gonna be in there. Here's what I love about this very sad attempt at spin. Look, if someone stole my journal, and then I kept on being like, what? What's in it? What do you, you're just lying. There's not, what? It's not crazy at all. What do you mean? What I say? I don't know. Like if I were pretending like I didn't know what was in the things that I stole or kept, like there's only two people really who know, right? The FBI, the FBI and the National Archives, and then Donald Trump. Yeah. Donald Trump knows what he stole. So only Donald Trump, if he really wanted to, could reveal what was in the documents. Why don't you say it, bro? Like
or why he took them.
Right.
What is your actual argument for why you took them? Don't lie and say that you declassified them. You didn't,
yeah,
but.
No. But if you don't think it's a big deal, then what was it? Like, right?
Exactly.
Let's put that on you, homie. Like, you don't make the FBI reveal it. What was in it?
Yeah.
What's so not bad about what you took?
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.